Well, the reality is every time you brush, you should floss too, because just brushing is only cleaning 80% of your teeth. Your brush cannot get in between your teeth unless you've already lost the tooth because you didn't brush it properly in the first place. The bottom line is, if you eat something that has carbohydrates in it, or substantivity, which is starch, like pasta sticks to your teeth, potato chips, you should brush teeth every time you eat. And that's why people who graze or sip on coffee all day long are at risk for high incidence of decay. So it's kind of a trick question to say how many times a day should I brush, or, Doc, I brush every day and I'm still getting cavities. Well, where do you brush? Maybe they brush in the shower. Well, that's a real good place to keep your toothbrush. Your toothbrush is an instrument that needs to be kept clean. It needs to be treated in a fashion that doesn't help proliferate bacteria growth, just like your sponge or your cloth at your kitchen sink. You change your kitchen sink towel out every week. You change your sponge out every 3 weeks. Well, your brush should be changed out every 4 weeks. And you should be brushing, as I say, every time you've eaten something. Now, if you can't, there was a company once upon a time that said, they had a real good jingle, and it said, if you can't brush, chew, chew, chew. And what they're trying to say is, chew some gum, non-sugar gum, that does a couple things, well, 3 things for you. If it's got xylitol in it, it's a type of sweetener that actually inhibits the growth of the bad, nasty bacteria that actually causes cavities. So you actually get into your saliva an actual sweetener that in fact is helping control the proliferation and the growth of the bacteria that causes cavities. But it's also creating saliva flow. And saliva flow is like our human or our natural car wash, which helps buffer the acids with our saliva. Because put your finger in your mouth and see if it doesn't make you start salivating. Well, put a stick of gum in your mouth with cherry flavor, and it's got xylitol in it, and you start chewing, it's got the ability of what we would consider like a tack cloth or one of those lint rollers. It literally sticks to the food, brings the food off the teeth, and gets it into the gum, and gets the saliva flowing, gets the xylitol in it. And so there's your alternative to brushing when you can't brush after you've just eaten a sandwich on, the drive from Burnaby to Abbotsford, right? Or you're at the mall, you have your brush in your back pocket. No, you can't always brush. Life happens. So there are alternatives. Swish with a water. Just had something to eat. Don't swish it back with a bottle of Coke. Drink your Coca-Cola if you want, but then chase it with some water. Do some good rinsing, and there's great floss picks out there. Get the food out between your teeth. That's an important thing. And again, with brushing and the question of how many times I should brush, well, really, brush and floss after every substantial snack or meal.